have you ever been playing an online casino game? Maybe hitting the slots, and you start thinking, wow, the platform must be making a fortune. Well, today we're looking at something called the DDMR system, and it claims to completely flip that idea on its head. It's a new way of thinking about online gaming, so let's dive in and see how it all works.
It's the big question, right? The one every single player has probably thought about. You're the one putting in the time, taking the risks, playing the game, but it always feels like the house is the only one with a guaranteed win. It's a feeling that's just been part of gaming forever.
But what if that could all change? What if the whole system was rebuilt, not just for the platform, but for you, the player? Well, that's the big idea here. The old rules, they're about to be broken.
And the solution that's being offered is this, the DDMR system. It's being introduced as a whole new rule book for how money and value get shared in the gaming world.
So what is it really? Well, simply put, the DDMR system is the engine running inside the SG Max platform. Think of it as a profit-sharing ecosystem. Its whole purpose is to take the revenue the platform makes and share it back with the players. The idea is you stop being just a customer and you actually become a partner.
And this quote right here, it just perfectly captures the huge shift this system is trying to create. We're moving beyond the idea of just winning a single game. Instead, every bet you make, every spin, every person you invite, it all becomes a piece of a bigger financial engine. It's about turning your playtime into profit time.
Okay, so that all sounds pretty massive, doesn't it? You're probably thinking it's got to be complicated or super expensive to get involved. But actually, the way to get started is meant to be really simple. Let's take a look.
This is the number, 1,680 pesos. This is what unlocks the entire system. But here's the interesting part. It's not a fee you just pay and lose. It works a little differently. See, this isn't some registration fee that just vanishes. It's actually your first betting requirement. Once you've placed a total of 1,680 pesos in bets on any of the platform's casino or slot games, your account gets activated, and that gives you permanent access to the whole DDMR profit-sharing system. It's a one-time thing that opens the door for good.
Now, let's get to the really exciting stuff. How does this actually make you money? How does that initial betting turn into a real income stream? Let's break down the logic that powers this whole DDMR engine.
Okay, so there are two main ways you earn. First, you get 50% of the betting commissions from anyone you directly invite. That's pretty straightforward. But the second part, that's where the real magic is supposed to happen. You also get 50% of the profit from your entire network, your downline. That means you earn from the people they invite and the people they invite, and so on. And the best part? It's all settled up every single day.
And it all starts out simple, just like this. There's you, at the top. You bring in your first few partners, and they become your first level. As soon as they make their qualifying bets, you start earning from what they do. That's the foundation you build everything on.
From there, the whole model is built on duplication. The people you brought in, well, they start bringing in their own partners, and that creates your next level. And it just keeps going. The idea is, as your network gets bigger and deeper, the money you earn from that daily profit share just grows exponentially.
Now, this is a pretty bold projection, but it shows you the power of that idea. The claim is that if you just recruit 10 people, through duplication, your network could grow to 1,000 members in just a month. It really highlights how much this system relies on that network effect to grow.
So as your network starts to grow, your role in the system can actually change. You can go from just being an earner to becoming a real business partner. Let's look at the ranks you can climb inside the DDMR system.
The path is laid out pretty clearly. You start as a general agent, or an FQM, that's the earner level. Then you can grow to become a branch marketer, which is more of a manager role. And the top of the ladder, the master agent, which is basically like being an owner in the whole ecosystem.
Now, this first step is absolutely crucial. Becoming a full qualified member, an FQM. They also call it being a purple member. And why is it so important? Because this is the status that lets you actually cash out your daily profits. Without becoming an FQM, the earnings are just numbers on a screen. This is what turns it into real money you can actually spend.
And for those who make it all the way to the top, to Master Agent, the rewards are huge. We're talking about a 50% override on all agent profits, the power to open your own branded platform, exclusive rights to an entire country or region, and even a potential partnership in the company itself. This is really positioned as the ultimate prize.
Okay, so the structure and the ranks are cool, but what does this mean in actual pesos? What kind of money are we really talking about here? Let's look at the numbers and see how this million peso dream is supposed to become a reality.
So this table lays out a projection for someone at the branch market or rank. According to this model, in your very first month, your income could hit 270,000 pesos. By the second month, it's projected to double, and by the third month, you could be clearing over 1 million pesos. Now, of course, this is a projection, and it assumes your network keeps growing steadily.
And that all leads to this, the system's biggest and boldest claim, taken directly from the source material. The vision, the ultimate goal, is to guarantee that participants can achieve monthly revenues of 1 million pesos. It's an incredible promise aimed at completely changing people's financial lives through this gaming model.
So there you have it, the DDMR system in a nutshell. It's a fascinating model that starts with online casino games, but is really fueled by network building and profit sharing. The whole thing is built on the idea that one simple invitation can create a chain reaction of growth. And it all comes down to a final question. Are you ready to see what that invitation can do?